Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on July 3rd, 2019. Stocks fall, Treasury yields hit lowest since 2016. Stocks in Asia were mostly lower on Wednesday, and U.S. equity futures fluctuated as investors took a break after 4 weeks of gains. Commodities surged, with gold rose 0.4% to $1,424.32 an ounce. Japanese index Topix fell 0.7%, while China's benchmark Shanghai Composite and South Korean Kospi tumbled 1.2%. Meantime, Australian S&P ASX 200 index rose 0.5%. European futures were little changed. 10-year Treasury yields dipped to 1.94%, the lowest since November 2016. Following a disappointing run of economic data. News from European Central Bank and Federal Reserve underlined the prospect for easier monetary policy, which could offer support for a range of assets. Sainsbury sales decline in Q1 on Asda deal frost. Sales of Sainsbury plc, one of the biggest chains of supermarkets in the United Kingdom, fell in the first quarter since its planned acquisition of Walmart Inc.'s Asda collapsed. It has underlined the need for a revamp of Britain's supermarkets. Comparable retail sales excluding fuel dropped 1.6%, with general merchandise, clothing and groceries all declining, the retailer said Wednesday. The shares fell as much as 1.9% in London. In May, after UK antitrust authorities blocked its deal for Asda, Sainsbury pledged new investments aimed at improving its stores, cutting prices and expanding its online business. The grocer said it will revamp 400 supermarkets this year, including technology upgrades, and improve its offer of beauty products. TikTok faces lawsuit over child personal data use. The video-sharing app TikTok is under investigation in the UK for how it handles the personal data of its young users and whether it prioritizes the safety of children on its social network. In February, ByteDance, the Chinese firm that owns TikTok, was fined a record $5.7 million, £4.2 million for illegally collecting personal information from children under 13. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission said the company had previously been aware that a significant percentage of users were younger than 13, the age at which U.S. laws mandate strict data protections, and received thousands of complaints from parents that their children under 13 had created Musical.ly accounts. Musical.ly was the previous name of TikTok. A company can be fined up to €20 million, £17.9 million, or 4% of revenue, whichever is higher, for violating the General Data Protection Regulation. Oil prices stabilize amid U.S. inventories drop. Oil prices were steady on Wednesday after a steep fall in the previous session, supported by extended output cuts by OPEC and its allies, despite concerns that a slowing global economy could ease demand. Prices were also supported by data showing a larger-than-expected drop in U.S. crude oil inventories. Brent crude futures for September delivery were trading up 12 cents, or 0.2% at $62.52 a barrel. U.S. crude futures for August rose 16 cents, or 0.3%, to $56.41 a barrel. Both benchmarks fell more than 4% on Tuesday as worries about a slowing global economy. The Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and other producers such as Russia, a group known as OPEC+, agreed on Tuesday to extend oil supply cuts until March 2020.